Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. Alright, today's video is going to be about farming gold in general. If you guys are not aware, this is a method that you ideally want to try to achieve the best results later on, but I figure I'll make this video right now. You can actually start doing this right now, you're just going to get less gold in general. So you might have heard of this honey apple method. I've talked about this method before on my stream, but I don't think I've ever made a video in particular, right? So this video, I'm going to show you how to do it, but also I want you guys to take into some consideration regarding this method, because as far as I know, the items that you can buy from the everyday shop, right? Apparently the price varies sometimes. So like today you can see this apple is going to cost 53 gold, but tomorrow it might cost 56 gold. It might be more expensive, or the day after it might be 51 gold. It might be cheaper. That's what I've been hearing. I have noticed some of that as well, but I don't remember. Is it like because I changed the shop, because like the price of this particular pack, for example, might not be same as the shop in other places, right? So that's something that you want to keep in mind as well. So let's talk about the honey apple method. So what is this thing all about? If you guys are not aware right now, basically you can cook this thing called the honey apple. And it's going to require two ingredients. One is honey and one is apple. So just you can cook this easily. Is this thing right here, right? It's my face. I hope my face can stop blocking this particular one. So baked honey apple. So all you need is the apples and the honey. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind is apples. You can buy apples from some of these shops. Some shops do sell apple, but ideally you don't want to buy apple. You want to try to get them from either finding the glitter on the field. You can definitely get the apples, or you can steal from some of these. RichNet has the chance to get the apple for you. So particularly in this particular chapter, this is chapter 3, the Mist Man. Alright, the city right here. So let's see if we get apple right here. So RichNet is the only one that can... Oh, look at that, we got lucky. 14 apples right there. So that is a good way to get a bunch of apples. Hopefully you want to go around, steal as many of these NPCs as you can on chapter 3. I'm not sure about the other chapters. I think chapter 3 you do have higher chance to get some of these, right? Apples, don't buy them, but honey, you can only buy it from this particular shop in this city called the Brewen City, chapter 3 again. You can't buy this in the other shop. So let me go and show it to you. You can see this material called the honey, right? So notice right now it costs 360 gold. Alright, and then if I go to, let's say if I go to the later chapter, I don't think there's any other places that sells this particular one. I mean, I'm just going to show you guys. Let's go to the Blood Rhapsody. This is the last chapter, chapter 8. Hopefully you guys have already completed chapter 8 by now. At least get Leatrice. I do think that she's going to be very, very helpful. So this is the last city. You can see I'm going to go and talk to this merchant, and you will see my option. There is no honey. Alright, so you have a lot of these other things. You can buy ability pills. Apparently these things are... You can buy them unlimited amount of times, right? But the rest, there's like... Most of these has like limit to them that you can buy every single day, daily. And that includes the honey. So you can only buy 100 honey per day. Now, you're gonna need Sylvia for this method to work. So if you guys are not aware, Sylvia has this ability. Let me bring up my Sylvia and show it to you guys. Passive skill, right? She has this ability to basically bargain. So bargain with the shopkeeper. Mine is already upgraded once, so mine is at intermediate. So at intermediate, you can see potential 40% discount on items with a 65% chance. Now the higher your Sylvia's bargaining rank is, the better this method is going to be. And before that, I want you guys to see very carefully this particular thing, right? Let's go here. So let's talk about the honey apple. After you cook the honey apple, you want to try to sell them. And I want to show you guys the best place to sell them. Let me scroll down. Alright, scroll down. And I want you guys to observe this particular one. Baked honey apple. Notice this is going to sell for 223 gold. Now, the best place to sell the baked honey apple is in the Jaden's pack. Apparently the Jaden's pack Jaden's Gate, hopefully you guys have already completed this. That is going to give you slightly more. Just now it was about 230 something, but if you come to the Jaden's pack, this particular girl in the cafeteria, Peppy right there, notice if I go to the shop and I sell, if you sell, you don't have to worry about using a Sylvia skill, right? I can sell for 251 gold. Now that's way more than the shop that we just were looking at, which is 230 something, right? So you can see this is the best place to sell the baked honey apple. So the best method to get a ton of gold right now is to, you know, go around chapter 3, try to gather as much apples as you can, buy the honey every single day, apply the discount, which I'll show you guys shortly, and then go to Justia and cook this baked honey apple and sell them. Now this is going to give you, hopefully, a lot of gold in return. Now this method is going to be more consistent later on. Again, I've been hearing that right now, if I were to sell right here, okay, again, let me show you guys again. If I sell right now for today, it's going to cost 251 gold. Apparently some people have been speculating and saying that it's not the same price every single day. That's something that I'll have to figure out. So far, for 2 straight days, I think it was around the same price. I didn't screenshot yesterday's one, but it seems to be around 250 to 251 gold. Maybe it goes high to 300 gold. Maybe it can go up there. But yeah, chapter 3, I will show you guys. This is the chapter 3 Brewen's shop. We're gonna go here. Alright, so we're gonna buy the honey, but first apply the bargain from Sylvia. So right now 40% discount. Alright, so we're gonna apply that, and yes, that was a success. Okay, so now you can see the honey by default is 360 gold, but right now it's like 216. So keep in mind, I don't have to buy apple, because apple, like I said, you can gather so many from the field. You can also steal from a lot of the NPCs in this particular town as well. So this is definitely a profit. If I were to do this method, I can basically get this 216 gold, buy all 100 of this. So you can, it's only limited to 100. Buy this, sell all of it. I'll be getting about 3,500 gold here. 35 gold difference right here, and then, you know, multiply that by 100, because I'll be making 100 honey apples. So I'll be making 3,500 gold, which might not seem much, but if you do this every single day, this is like pretty much a free gold. Again, right now my Sylvia's ability is intermediate, right? So this is going to be much more of a bonus once the higher your Sylvia abilities go. I think once your Sylvia's ability goes up to legendary, hopefully that's going to be, you know, even more worthwhile. So right now, this is perhaps by far the best gold selling method. Somebody did share this with me as well. If you can have a look at this right here, you can see these are what you can obtain from the buying story and the character pack right now. You can see all of these things required for you to that you can purchase, right? And yeah, honey you can only get right here from the chapter 3. Now I've had a few people ask me regarding this, right? When you sell, sometimes you can see some of these items, they have this arrow pointing up and they have this arrow pointing down. So arrow pointing up meaning that this item has a better value today to sell, but it doesn't mean that this is the best value. Like, does it make sense? Like, for example, this radish, 26 gold, if I sell this, you can see the arrow is pointing up, but it just means that this is like the best value for this shop. So it's not like the best price overall. Like I have to go to every single shop, like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, under chapter 8, and then check the Jaden pack store, every single shop, to basically try to see, and there could still be a better price somewhere else in the other shops. So unless you want to do that every single day, sure, you can like go and compare to every single shop, but that seems to be a little bit of a too much of a work, too much of a hassle, I feel like, to check shops for every single, you know, chapter. So I do think the baked honey apples, easily, this is going to be the best money earning method, gold earning method for now. Make sure you guys take advantage of that. If you don't choose to farm, you know, the gold, what is that? The dungeon, the gold dungeon. I think most players would prefer to farm the slime dungeons for now to get plenty of slimes. That's going to be much more beneficial for newer accounts. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys find this helpful. And if you guys, you know, want any of these dogs, I'll leave the link to this dog in the description below. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.